Welcome back to Road to 100, episode 7. If this is your first time tuning in, what this series is about, it's all about my clean bulk up to 100 kilos, and you get to see a full day of eating and my workout as well. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm not doing intermittent fasting today, but I want to work out very soon. So the answer to this is just to take a protein shake right before your workout. So not right before, I'd say 30 minutes before you take your pre-workout, then take your pre-workout. This says more or less on an empty stomach. I'm gonna take 1 scoop of this whey isolate by Cage Muscle. And then I'm gonna wait 30 minutes. And at 30 minutes, I'm gonna do some work and then I'll prepare my pre-workout. But I want to show you my pre-workout because it's a bit different today, so stay tuned. So it's been half an hour since I had my protein shake. One of the main benefits of protein shakes, apart from being super convenient, is it digests a lot faster, so it gets into your bloodstream a lot faster than a meal. So like I said, the reason I had it was because I wanted to train earlier. Okay, so here we are 30 minutes after I just had that shake. It's one of the main things I like about protein shakes. If you want to just have that and then go to the gym, you can, and there's no real wait around for like 2 to 3 hours for the food to just go down. So I had a shake and now I'm going to have a pre-workout. So I've got options. So for my pre-caged, which I usually take by Cage Muscle, this is berry blast flavour. This is unbelievable. It tastes really good. It tastes very natural. It's got 6.5 grams of L-citrulline. It's got a good amino acid matrix. It's got more L-leucine added to it as well. It's obviously got your beta-alanine, 2 grams. It's got creatine HCl, 1.5 grams, and it's got some other stuff in it, betaine as well, which helps with the uptake of everything else as well. So, and some coconut water powder and some hydration powder. It's actually got 1.6 grams of beta-alanine, but decided to jump on the Ghost hype, give it a try. But I'm not just going to take the Ghost on its own, because if I was just to take the pre-workout, which this is Ghost Legend pre-workout, it would be 202 milligrams of caffeine. This is a bit more, it's about 240 I think, or 260 anyway. So it's got 4,000 milligrams of L-citrulline. It's got so I'll do it in grams, 2 grams of beta-alanine. It's got, what else have they got in it? Not much else, to be honest. So it's pretty weak on everything else. It's got a few other things in that probably most people have never heard of, like olive leaf extract and some other antioxidants as well. However, I'm going to mix all 3 of these. So when I mix all 3 of these, I'm adding from Pump. So Pump's got some more L-citrulline, so that's another 4 grams of L-citrulline. So that'll be, if you just added Pump and the pre-workout, that'll be 8 grams of L-citrulline. It will be, you've got some arginine as well, which helps with the pump. So you've got 8 grams of L-citrulline, and you've got 2.5 grams of arginine as well. And you've got some glycerol in as well, which is good, I know, for vasodilation of the blood vessels, get the blood flow going as well. And you've got some pink bark, I don't know what that is. Got a bit of vitamin C as well, which apparently is good before workout, and some taurine, which helps with uptake. But you don't have any extra beta-alanine. But when you add the size, you have an extra 2 grams of beta-alanine. So that's 4 grams of beta-alanine, that's 8 grams of L-citrulline, 2.5 grams of L-arginine. Adding all 3 of these is one hellacious stack. I tried it on Saturday, the Saturday just gone, and got serious pump, and it tastes really good. So I've got the Warhead sour watermelon flavour. It legit tastes of sweets. It even has a texture of sweets. So you see some people just put it in their mouth. I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to mix it with around 500 mils of water. I'm going to sip on this for around 40 minutes. Like I said, some people down it, but it's just too much nutrients for you to down. You need to let your body process it slowly, and you'll get a much better effect. You see what I mean? So I'm going to sit this while I get ready and on my way to the gym. My gym journey is about 15 minutes and getting ready is about 10. So about 15. So it's about 30, and then by the time I parked and got to the changing room, that's about 30 to 40 minutes, maybe 40 minutes. But yeah, so I'm going to put this all together and workout. One thing I'm going to say is I've had to get 3 to outdo this. Technically the pump and the pre-workout does, but I just thought I'd add in the size, might as well try it. But the pre-cage is significantly cheaper. Pump wise, obviously this stack is better, but that's 3 different, and that's the grams in total. So there's about, well, there's over 30 grams in total. So you would expect it to be better. But this is a really good pre-workout. It's a lot cheaper. I'm gonna put all these together, drink this up, and next time you see me, I'll be working out. Welcome back to the commentary box. This is my back routine, back and biceps. So I'm starting the back routine with deadlifts. I always start with a compound exercise. If I'm doing chest, it's either bench, well, flat bench or incline bench. With back, it's deadlifts if I'm doing deadlifts, and with legs it's always like squats, and if it's shoulders it's like overhead presses. It's just the way I feel you get the most out of it. So I do 3 warm-up sets. The first warm-up set, it was 80 kilos, the second warm-up set was 100, and the third warm-up set was also 100. So I use the power grip here just because I wanted to get the most out of it. 140 is the most I've done in ages, but nowhere near the maximum I've ever done. I've done 250 kilos for 1 rep in the past, but that was a little while ago. I need that strength back. I've done this with a belt, but the set before this, actually this was my second set, I've done without the belt. So seated cable rows, I'm using just the cable attachment, the D-bar cable attachment. I find you get a good stretch with this, and you can really pull a bit beyond normal movement with like a straight bar or one of those bent sort of triangular bars. I quite like this exercise, and you can do this obviously with a dumbbell, but I quite like it seated with a cable. You get a bit of a different style contraction. It's good to mix it up in general, do you know what I mean? Just if you're doing with dumbbells 1 month, you can just change it to these cables the next month and so forth. Then supinated lat pull downs. I really like lat pull downs, and I like this grip because it allows you to really target the upper back muscles, and obviously it's good for variation because I was doing wide grip for ages before, so I thought I'd change it around and give it a shot. As you can see, my ears are nice and red. This is a pretty tough workout. I was getting tired at this point. And then the single arm landmine rows, there's something the physio told me to give a shot because it really worked the rhomboid area, and you can see you get a far greater range of motion when you just do it in the corner, like corner rows. And also, like I said, variation is good. It's good to mix it up, change the grips, change the angles around just from a different angle. I know you're probably not going to like seeing my ass, but I just wanted to show you, you know, how high you go in your elbows at 90 degrees, not at 45 degrees like you do with a bench press. I really, really like these. I think if you haven't already, give them a shot. Then on to biceps, so dumbbell alternate curls. These are really good to focus on, really squeezing at the top motion, and make sure you keep your shoulders back with this, your chest out, and don't rock back and forth. You're obviously going to move slightly back and forth when you lift up and you go down, but don't use the rest of your body to do the movement. I don't mind if you do it for 1 rep at the end, but don't let your whole bicep routine be around rocking, and don't lose a correct form. You won't work your bicep in the same way, and also you'll likely injure yourself. You don't want that. You don't want some whiplash from biceps, that's for sure. Then my second exercise, I haven't done this in a while, this is my final exercise as well, is preacher curls. I really like these. You can do these with dumbbells as well, but I thought I'd just give it with the EZ bar, as I haven't done preacher curls in about, I would say about 2 years. It's a long time because I haven't been focused on growth before that and stuff. So this hypertrophy phase, mixing up. So I hope you enjoyed this routine. As usual, I did abs after this, but I thought I wouldn't show you my ab routine. I'm going to do a separate video on all the ab exercises I do. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and stay tuned. So that was a really good workout. I got a lot from that ghost. Energy wise, I even went over time wise. I was going to do an hour and a half, and I just went to about an hour and 45 minutes. That's how intense the energy was. Also, the pump was unbelievable. The pump was better than anything I've tried, but that took 3 different powders: the pump, the size, and their pre-workout. So cost wise, it's not very cost effective, but I could guess you could get away with just the pump and the pre-workout, but
those are the things I mixed, and I got really good results in the gym, and I'm still buzzing. So time for post-workout meal. I've got 2 chicken thighs, these are with the bones in. I put a mustard and Tabasco, or Dijon mustard and Tabasco. This Tabasco only has vinegar, red pepper, and salt in. I think they mean, by red pepper, they mean hot pepper. And then I sauteed 200 grams of spinach with some onions, garlic, and chili, and topped it with about 10 grams of olive oil. I've got 50 grams of macadamia nuts, 40 grams of dark chocolate, and 1 grapefruit. This is still pretty much keto friendly. I'll just tell you the macros now. So we've got 55 protein, 21 carbs, about 10 of those are from fiber, and then we've got 134 grams of fat. With thighs, I like to put them in the oven. I find when you put them in the oven, you get nice crispy top, the skin goes all crispy. This is still a keto meal, but my carb meal will be in the evening, so I'm gonna eat this now. And then I've got a physio appointment before that. I'm gonna shave, just answer some emails, and then go to the physio. I'll check in with you after the physio. Dijon mustard on chicken thighs is the one. Seriously good. It's just some Dijon mustard and Tabasco, that's all I put on there. Quick, easy sauce. It took me like a minute to prepare. So I just wanted to give you a quick physique update. I'm not quite 100 kilos, but I'm close. I'm 97 now, so this is how my body's developed. My arms have got a lot bigger, biceps, triceps. This is the recovering side, the injured side, so you can see that's significantly different to that. But I haven't put on much weight around the midsection. Obviously a little bit, you will put on a tiny bit, but I reckon I'll balance out by the time I hit 100 kilos, and if it doesn't, I'll maybe taper it back a bit and maybe slow it down. But yeah, I've still got decent six-pack. This left chest is having a hard time to develop because of, obviously that's the injured side. So what happened was I trapped a nerve around C6, C7, and that's affected the contractions down my tricep, all the way down to my hand, and then also my pecs as well. Well, my left pec anyway, my right pec's fine. But yeah, this is how I'm looking now. So give you a view from the back. The left side of the back's a bit smaller than the right side, and that's going to be normal when the left side's the injured side as well. So I'm looking okay, I'm feeling good at the moment. I'm making progress, which is good week on week. As you can see in the gym today, I made progress on a deadlift. It's still nothing compared to what I was doing before. I could do around, when I go over 200, I'll be happy. So I did 230 for 15 before, so that was a big thing. But that today was a big improvement, but not quite there. I guess you need those small wins, don't you? But yeah, this is how I'm looking now. I'm gonna go to the physio, and I'll let you know what the physio says on the update. They said I might need a cortisone injection just to bring down inflammation, but we will see. I'm still able to box, I'm still able to do kickboxing, do weights, as you can see, but obviously there's, still inflammation, so we'll see. I'll let you know what he says afterwards. Just finished at the physio, and he said my radial nerve, which was affecting my thumb, my tricep, my chest, is about 10 to 20% better from 2 weeks ago, which is a good sign. I am progressing, but I still might have to see a specialist. But that's a good sign, and I always advise, if something's wrong, go see a specialist, and go see a specialist straight away. I left it far too long. I think I probably did more damage by leaving it that long, but what can I do now? All I can do is keep up the stretches, keep loosening the area up. So yeah, that's positive news. I'll know when I next bench how much it's gone better, really, to be honest, and how much it's improved. But until the next clip, actually I'm gonna get something to eat, make something to eat now. I'll show you what I'm eating. Meal of the day, I'm gonna have an egg salad. What I've got in here is some boiled eggs, some chopped yellow pepper, cherry tomatoes, spring onions, and Hunter and Gather primal mayo, 1 avocado as well, and I'm eating some strawberries alongside that. The macros for this, you will be surprised. Probably not, because my macros are always more or less similar. I'll just tell you exactly what they are. So for this meal, you've got 982 calories, the 39 protein, 8 carbs, so 7 fiber, so it cancels out, and you've got 89 grams of fat. This is my last high fat meal. Plan for the rest of the day is to finish this, eat this up, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go teach a class. Well, probably shave actually. It's about time I shave. Gonna shave, then I'm gonna go teach a class, and then dinner's gonna be a high carb dinner, so stick around for dinner, and I'll see you in the next clip. So for dinner, I'm gonna have 200 grams of basmati rice. I'm gonna have these maple sunrise cereals with about 200 milliliters of cashew milk, so 60 grams of these, and obviously that's after what I'm about to eat for the main, but the main is just rice, chicken, some veggies. Is very basic. I've got a lot of family coming around shortly, so I'm gonna have 200 grams of chicken, that is in total. So I can't really get the full shot of everything in, but I can tell you the macros, and I can close this video just in time. So the total macros, calorie wise, this is 1,462. I'm gonna throw some dates in the cereal as well, and protein is 65, carbohydrates 250. That's a lot of carbohydrates, and 26 fat, so I'm keeping the fat low. And what the biggest piece of advice I can give you is when you're increasing your carbohydrates for the last meal, you decrease your fat, or keep your fat kind of steady at about a very small percentage of the meal, maybe 10% max, like at a maximum. So that's roughly what it's at. And between 10 and 15% to be precise. And obviously I shaved, as you can see. One really important tip I want to give for anyone that's got sensitive skin, or even if you haven't, just apply some aloe vera on after you shave. It's the best aftershave you can possibly apply. It's really cooling, it's natural. I'll drop a link to an aloe vera that I use in the description below, so you can have a crack at that. But it's really good. I applied that, and I applied some moisturizer, and I've just got back from teaching a class, so I'm going to make the food and I'm going to eat it, obviously. And that brings me in a grand total for the day. I've upped my calories slightly on MyFitnessPal, and today I've had a total of 209 protein, a bit over 2 grams over, 282 carbs, and 253 fat. The fat was bang on. The carbs was a bit over, 23 grams over. The protein, like I said, 2 grams over. But it's not an issue to go over sometimes. You know, you've got to be a bit, play around with it a bit. And if sometimes you do go over, it's not a big issue. Only 53 calories over, so that's not a problem. Not a problem at all. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a massive thumbs up. That really does help. Comment below if you have any questions. And until the next video, keep pushing those limits.